Wally got here last week and he was competing on Saturday and he dropped 21 pounds. He dropped 21 pounds in
8 days.
You message me every morning.
Every day. Yeah.
With the face.
Was it 8 days?
8 days. Yeah, because I got it Friday. Competition was Saturday.
So 8 days.
Yeah.
In 8 days, he lost 21 pounds. So you dropped the weights because you took some natural supplements, the diuretic, and so your body gave up that weight.
There we go. How do you lose 20 pounds body weight in such a short amount of time?
Okay.
So
That's
it's not enough that you watch it and listen. You have to understand it. And if you understood and you really listened to what he was talking about when he lost the 20 pounds. If you guys don't know, Wally got here last week and he was competing on Saturday and he dropped 21 pounds. He dropped 21 pounds in
8 days.
You message me every morning.
Every day.
Yeah, with the face.
Was it 8 days?
8 days.
Emoji.
Yeah, because I got it Friday. Competition was Saturday.
Okay, so 8 days.
Yeah.
In 8 days, he lost 21 pounds. Okay, so that person understands.
Yeah.
So can you explain how this was not 21 pounds of fat, but what this actually was? And I guess if you could in a way, because the water won't make sense to them, but
it'll make sense.
Can you explain it in a different way? I'm going to ask you to be a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
Can you explain why your body released 21 pounds in 8 days by continuing on your program? That's what I would like you to just talk about.
I think
how was your body working with you to do something like this?
So first and foremost, well, for every gram of carbs you consume, your body holds on to around 3 grams of water. If you're not aware of that, that's a fact. Your body's 70% water. That's another fact. So when it comes to dropping body weight, this is what I say to people. You can use a lot of protocols. Protocols that you can use to drop weight pretty fast is obviously rest, recovery, training and nutrition, and some form of supplements. The supplements that I use, well, anything that you can't get off the shelves. I used a little bit of dandelion. I used a little bit of potassium. I used to be a little. What is it you got me? The urea. So it's the dry out protocol.
Okay, so you dropped the weights because you took some natural supplements, the diuretic, and so your body gave up that weight.
Yeah, but that wasn't the only thing that helped.
There's more?
The recovery that helps the most.
But you were training
and also
twice a day, 45 minutes of cardio in the morning, 45 at night, and you were still training. And one day you even did 2 workouts. So how are you recovering for 4 workouts a day, technically, eating a deficit of calories? I'm confused.
Don't be confused. Workout, eat, rest. See? Rest. So I take naps during the daytime for 2 hours, 2 hour nap.
That's all you did.
Yeah, 2 hour nap. I'll wake up, I'll eat, rest for 45 minutes or so, and train again. So I think a lot of people, what they do is they overthink what they need to do and they get the basics wrong. The basics is got to be nutrition, recovery, training. And I think what you've got to understand is that when your body is relaxed, you even said this is the most relaxed you've ever seen me. So when your body is relaxed and your mind is relaxed, I wasn't overthinking things. I have to say, I'll admit towards the end, I was like, that sort of championship mentality got to me. And I think, shit, am I quite ready? Remember why that day that I went to bed? It was like a day before I left for Vegas. And I was like, have I done enough? And that's the championship mindset kicking in. So I think for you guys out there, how did I drop 20 pounds of water? Mainly water in 8 days is through proper nutrition, proper recovery, and proper training pattern. Because it's not something that was quite. To be honest with you, I was shocked myself because when I arrived and Mike stuck me on the scale and I was 263, I was shocked. And Mike said, "What weight are you going to aim for stage?" And I said, "Oh, I'm going to aim for like 250." And then I was like, Jesus Christ. When I weighed myself and the weight was just coming off nice and slowly, I was like 249 when I left here for Vegas.
Okay.
So
What were you when you stepped on stage?
242.
242. So without going off track too much, it's important that you understand that most of the weight that I dropped is water weight. I didn't drop muscle mass because my muscle mass, I'm still able to hold on to a lot of muscle. I did manipulate my carbs a little bit, where my carbs dropped a little bit, so my body didn't hold on to as much water because, like I said to you guys, for every gram of carbs you consume, your body's holding on to about 3 grams of water. And that's a fact. Do the research, have a look, believe it or not. So I dropped a little bit of carbs, and I was still on around 170 grams of carbs. And for me, at 250 pounds, that's very, very low.
Can I ask another question?
Yeah, go for it, bro.
Bring it.
If you've lost 20 pounds when you got here on Friday to the day of the show, Saturday, the following Saturday, couldn't you just do that anytime?
No, because there's too much stress on the body.
Okay.
Like, first and foremost, you saw the rebound effect when I came back on how my body just absorbed all the water from the stuff that I've been drinking, the sugary snacks that I've had. My body just swelled up a little bit. So it's not something that I do it because I know my body well enough to drop that weight for show day. But my comfortable weight to walk around at is still going to be around 255, 260. That's the comfortable weight for my body to be at. And that's like 255, 260, conditioned, ripped, being able to do my job, walk up and down the stairs without being out of breath, being in good shape and being athletic with my physique. That's what I want. And that's where I stay all year round.
Question. You were getting ready for the show with maybe 12 weeks, 14 weeks?
Yeah, I think I did 21 week prep.
Okay, so 21 week prep.
Yeah.
I'd like you to answer. Was the 21 weeks, or let's say the 20 weeks prior to the week that you lost the 20 pounds, were those essential on getting your body to function a certain way? And so by the time you did get to peak week, or as we call it, dry out, like this individual here did as well, those 20 weeks set you up to win in that last week.
Oh, hell yeah.
And without those 20 weeks before, which these people don't see, they just see you drop 20 pounds. I want to drop 20 pounds. Let me do it right now.
No.
There was 20 weeks of prep. Can you explain how those
Champions
set
don't
you up?
become champions when they win the event. The event is either won or lost in preparation. Remember that. Preparation. The 21 weeks or the 20 weeks leading up to my peak week, I did everything that it was asked of me. And that's my nutrition, making sure that I'm consuming the correct macronutrients. That's protein, fats, and carbs. Making sure that I'm doing the correct amount of training. That's my weight training and my cardio. Making sure that I'm getting sufficient sleep. That's 7 to 8 hours per night. All of the things that was asked of me leading up to my peak week, I make sure I stuck to the plan. You can't just expect you to get to a point where I saw that question, I caught it in the corner of my eye. You can't just wait to get to 21 weeks or 20 weeks and be like, not do all the things that's required of you, and then push the last week and then step on stage and then lose. One of the things that I always promise myself is that if I'm going to step on stage, we're either going to do this prep properly or we're not going to do it at all. Fact. That's why I say to myself, we're not prepping half cooked. We're cooking it fully.